Journalists across the world face various obstacles in their line of duty, including physical threats, political repression, and censorship, among others. The Horn of Africa nation, Eritrea, passed a law in 1996 requiring journalists and broadcasting media services to obtain permits. But in 2001, banned all media except the state-controlled media. In 2021, Eritrea ranked last in all 180 countries of the world. For more on Eritrea's press freedom, I'm joined by Salem Solomon, VOA lead editor, Real-Time News Desk. Salem, welcome back to Africa 54.
Great to be here, Esther.
Now, where is Eritrea ranked in 2022? And following that media ban, do we know if that has been lifted since 2001?
In Eritrea, the media environment is very restricted and nothing has changed. In fact, there was a huge hope in 2018 when Eritrea made some amends with Ethiopia, so everybody was expecting some sort of freedom in the media environment. But, editors, journalists, independent media, those who work in the independent media have been arrested and haven't been seen for over 20 years, and their families don't know their whereabouts. And fundamentally, a lot of people ask me, why is Eritrea always ranked at the lowest indexes or lowest rank in terms of press freedom? And fundamentally, it's because there is no independent press and reporters from within the country reporting about their own country from within. And so that's the fundamental issue here.
So are journalists working for the state-controlled media allowed any kind of freedom? Can they exercise any editorial, decision without having to consult the government?
Well, the government officials, when you ask this question, specific question, they say, we have satellite access. The population has access to international news and entertainment, but what's missing is local reporting. So, if reporters cannot report about critical issues, fundamental issues within the country, corruption, about what's happening within the country, any kind of issue, if you're not allowing an environment for the independent media to thrive, you won't get access to information about your own country. And that's the fundamental issue that makes Eritrea rank the lowest in these indexes by advocacy groups like the Committee to Protect Journalists or Reporters Without Borders.
So you recently represented the Voice of America in a forum that discussed press freedom in Africa. What's the status of press freedom in Namibia and South Africa?
So in Namibia, because you see a lot of backsliding in parts of the Horn is one example. Eritrea, Ethiopia has also seen really a big dip. There are also, because of the nature of the continent, we have 50+ countries, so there are vibrant places like Namibia. Namibia in 2021, for instance, was ranked 24th out of 180 on a global index. So you see the positive, at least, positive media environment there. But still, it has it's relative because it has its own challenges. For instance, right now, there's a vibrant debate in Namibia between politicians and journalists and advocates as well to pass a bill that allows transparency and the public to access free flow of information. And so, that environment itself is very promising and rare on the continent. And so in South Africa, for instance, also another vibrant environment for the media. You see reporters covering issues that are very pertinent for the people. And coronavirus was a very good example of how South African journalists were covering during, when new variant was found in South Africa. They were quick to hold their officials accountable. South African media was quick to report to the world, not just to Africa, to show that there's a working journalism, independent media out there. But it has its own challenges as well because, with the digital world now, there's all kinds of laws that are used against journalists to curtail the flow of information or intimidate reporters. So, there's a lot of challenges, but also promising spots here and there. But
wish we had more time, Salem.
I know VOA does, dedicated press freedom coverage. I would encourage your viewers to follow VOA News press freedom coverage on our website. So. Thank you.
You can bet I'll be there. Salem, thank you so much for your insight.